Hey guys, today is Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. Um, just giving a new update. So I did get a new microphone, so I can actually stand a little further away from the camera, which is kind of cool. Just trying stuff out. Got a new tripod too. Um, so here I am. It has been about a year and 2 months since my surgery. I've been pretty steady, right around 176 pounds. Just about every time I weigh myself in the good conditions, you know, after I wake up, before I eat, after I, go to the restroom and do all those things, about 176 pounds. So back at the start of my journey, I was 329. So whatever that math plays out to be. Today, I want to talk a little more about my workouts. So I've been getting a lot of messages talking about, yeah, I've done this, I've done that. How are you building the muscles? Well, I mean, up until the last like 2 months, my life has basically revolved around being in the gym anywhere between 3 and 5 days a week. So as I was losing the weight, I was doing my best to convert it into muscle. Like, so today, I'm really, again, I'm still getting back into the gym life routine. I fell out of it pretty hard when I went to night shift. But now that I'm getting back into it, I wanted to start today with a really good solid chest and tricep day. So that's what I worked on today. So basically, I like to rotate my exercises so that way I give the muscle groups I'm working on a little more of a time to rest in between exercises. So like I started today with my basic bench press. I did not go too heavy today. I started with just like 90 pounds, so like a 25 on each side of the bar. And then I slowly climb up to where my comfort level takes me. Um, so I started with bench press. I did 4 sets of bench press. And usually I start a little lower and I climb up in weight and I do as many as I can until I'm done. Or if once I hit 15 reps, I'm usually going, okay, that's kind of enough. Let me bump up my weight. So usually at 15, or at least now that's what I'm doing, is I'm stopping, bumping up my weight, and counting that as a complete set. So started with bench press, then I went over to tricep push down. So, and typically the way I do it is I work with complementary muscles. So like today I'm going to work, or I worked all of my chest, but most chest exercises also work your triceps. So I threw some tricep exercises in too. Also, almost every workout day, I throw a shoulder routine in. So I did the front part of my shoulders as well. So that way, this whole like front section is really getting a good solid workout. So I did 4 sets of bench press, 4 sets of tricep push down with the bar, not the rope. Um, then what did I do? I went over I did incline bench. So when you're doing the incline, it's more of like an upward push. So you're kind of hitting like the medium to upper range of those pec muscles. Um, from there, I did um, flies. I did body weight dips, which works tricep, the lower part of your chest. Um, and then I also did incline bench press with dumbbells. I did presses. What else did I do? I did the machine where it's just kind of a chest press straight. I did that. Also, I'm a bit ADD, so I tend to work out other exercises in between. So I like today, I did just for fun, I did a couple of sets of RDLs, just lifting low weight, 15 a piece. I also did some calf raises just for fun. Um, and yeah, so my workout lasted about hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes or so. But I always take 2 minutes between sets. No matter what, I try to get that rest in because you're giving your muscles a break. So I do a chest exercise, then I go over to a tricep exercise. So while I'm doing the tricep exercise, my chest is kind of resting slightly. And then I forgot to mention, I did my shoulder exercises, which was just dumbbells, front raises, getting that upper part done. So that's where I'm at right now. As you can see, the results are definitely showing apparent. If you've seen me, if you look back at my old videos, man, I was huge. And I know people tell me I'm small, but I don't feel small. And it's like, I don't know. It's going to be a work in progress. I mean, I still feel like I'm jiggly in places and I want to get rid of that. So that's where I'm at. Also, diet is always, always, always important. So when you're working out, you're breaking your muscles down. So you got to give your body those building blocks to build it back up and rebuild. So that's protein. So what I always tell people is you want to get, when you're doing this kind of exercise, you want to get a gram of protein per pound of body weight. And as a goal, sometimes you can go more, sometimes you go a little less, but it's like should be your goal every day. So I'm 176 pounds right now, so I just round up to 180. So I make sure I get 180 grams of protein a day, or at least that's my goal. As a goal, you don't hit it every day. You just try. And if you don't, oh well, try again tomorrow. If you hit it, great. If not, it's not the biggest thing in the world to sweat. Other than that, life is going good. I'm back on day shift now. On I'm in the cardiac ICU, so that's what I'm doing there. And that's it. Brittany, of course, she never thinks she's doing great, but she is. Don't listen to her. She looks fantastic. She seems great. Every time she tries something new on, she goes, "Oh, this is smaller than I've been in." I'm not going to say numbers, but I can't believe I fit in this size. I never did before, and yada yada. Or she'll try something on thinking it's going to be tight and it'll be like big on her. And she just did that with the dress. She put it on. She's like, "Whoa, this thing's huge on me." So she's doing amazing. She's beautiful. Other than that, that's kind of all the update I have for you now. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, shoot me either a private message or just put it in the comments. I prefer comments. I will reply. Sometimes I'm a little slow to reply. I have my phone set to where it doesn't notify me, so I have to actually go on and look. I do that because usually it'll be dinging while I'm at work or something, and I try to ignore my phone while I'm at work as a general rule of thumb. So, yeah, I mean, this is me after bariatric surgery. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. So the trick is, don't just let the surgery be your plan. Also, you got to do the surgery, but you also have to maintain your vitamins, eat enough protein, drink enough water, and get enough exercise. Because you can lose the weight, but if you don't build the muscle, you're not going to have the muscle, period. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you for now. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.